Association. And this is the statement. We, the National Bar Owners Association, the Bar, Hotels and Liquor Traders Association of Kenya, would like to applaud His Excellency the President, Uhuru Kenyatta, for reopening the economy. We appreciate the measures put in place by the Ministry of Health and the Kenyan government at large to enable people to go back to their working place safely and also increase the county government capacity for handling the rising cases in the recent past. Unfortunately, some businesses have reopened and have floated the guidelines and protocols put in place in line with the Ministry of Health and Tourism. Being the key stakeholders with 54,000 members countrywide and a vital player in this industry, and also we drafted the draft that was given to the tourism sector, that is the protocol. We would like to put the following across. There are a few isolated incidences of the breaches of the laws highlighted by the media. These cases have been recorded and should not be used to punish the whole sector composed of 54,000 members. The offenders should be punished individually. Our members have strictly adhered to the protocols, and we strongly believe in self-regulation, and we are in active and constant monitoring our members in observation of the rules given by the government. Balita will disassociate any of its members found breaching the protocols, and this should be taken seriously by all the members in the country. If the proposals are approved about the closure, that means the only place where alcohol will be consumed is in people's homes, which is against the spirit of Alcoholics Drink Control Act, which bans sale and consumption of alcoholic drinks in the presence of children. Should the new proposals be implemented, a lot of Kenyans will be rendered jobless. We are talking of 1.8 million Kenyans, as this sector supports directly or indirectly. As Balita, we ask the President and the Summit of Governors, scheduled for Monday, to make a prudent decision that would balance the need to keep the economy alive and give good livelihood of Kenyans. We call for a diplomatic engagement for all alcoholic players to solve any problems rather than the dictatorial tendency that we are seeing in our country. We also call for a meeting with the Council of Governors to iron out any differences that may arise. Our attention has been drawn to a widely circulated draft of new regulations by the Ministry of Health, whose main aim is to limit the sale of alcohol as an additional measure to limit the spread of COVID-19. We have made an official response to the Ministry's request for comments on the draft because it's a matter of national importance that wish to draw the attention of the nation and the policy makers to a number of related concerns. The regulation would ban the sale of alcohol to a wide range of outlets, and there needs to be clarity on the scope of outlets where alcohol would not be sold to sit-in customers. There are a wide range of outlets that sell alcohol, and these establishments offering accommodation, catering, entertainment, events, meetings, conferences, and exhibitions. Alcohol sale is concurrent with other businesses, such as eateries, and these have, for the past 1 week, been working hard to meet the protocols provided. Asking them to stop selling alcohol, even after they have met the stringent requirement, amounts to a reversal of policy and frustration of investment. Banning the sale of alcohol effectively paves the way for a number of social ills, Specifically, an increase in consumption of illicit alcohol, encouraging drinkers to take alcohol at home, with withdrawal of employment of millions of workers employed by the sector. It should be noted that the bars closed. We already have thousands of workers out there. There are millions of people in the value chain, and also the farmers. Despite the fact that the Ministry of Health has not published new guidelines, a number of leaders in the counties have issued roadside declaration and ordered removal of alcohol from restaurants, eateries, wines and spirit shops, and even supermarkets. This has happened in Kisii and in Kiambu. We are afraid such measures will result in intimidation, extortion of traders who are not in breach of any county or national laws. We encourage the county authorities to be cautious and to mind the welfare of traders, and have in mind the fact that they have paid all required fees, licenses to operate, in addition to guidelines by the national and county government. We encourage dialogue and diplomacy. Did I give my name? I am Boniface Gashoka, the Secretary General of the Bar Owners Association. Niguzie tu, alafu tumlete afisa mkuu anayesimamia masuala ya sheria kwa chama cha wenye vilabu nchini, Mr. Kagiri. You set? Kwa majina ni Boniface Gashoka Kimani. Mimi ni katibu mkuu wa chama cha wenye vilabu nchi nzima. Tumekuja hapa kwa sababu ya mambo yafuatayo. Ya kwanza, tumeona sheria ambayo imeanza kutengenezwa ambayo inasema vilabu vifungwe. Sheria ambayo kulingana na wenye vilabu nchini wamewekeza pesa mingi sana ili kuhakikisha wamecomply na zile sheria ambazo zililetwa za COVID. Wakati tunakuja na sheria ya kusema ni kufunga, tunafunga vilabu. Vilabu havitafungwa, ni polisi tunatafutia pesa kwa wanachama ama kwa wananchi wa Kenya ambao wamecomply na sheria. Pili, tumeona magavana kadhaa ambao wameanza kusema vilabu vifungwe, kama Kiambu, tumeona Narok, na tumeona askari kadhaa kama Kisii. Tunakashifu kitu tunaita roadside declaration, kwa sababu wao wenye vilabu kwa hizi kaunti zote nchini wanachama ambayo wanaweza kaa chini na watatue. Punish a few people, kwa sababu kuna watu wawili watatu ambao wanavunja sheria. Punish wanachama nchi nzima ama wenye vilabu nchi nzima kwa sababu ya watu wawili. Hakuna soko ambaye haina mwenda wazimu. Kwa hivyo tunaomba serikali iangalie mambo hayo, na pia tunamshukuru Rais kwa sababu ya juhudi ambazo zote ameweka wakiwa na Waziri Mutahi Kagwe. Lakini tunawaomba, uuzaji wa mvinyo si kinyume cha sheria. Wakati tunakubalia mvinyo ianze kuuzwa manyumbani, tunaenda kinyume cha sheria ya county ambayo inakataza pombe isiuziwe watoto. Na ndio tunaomba wanavilabu wetu kwa sasa wamekubali kukaa chini ya sheria yoyote ambayo imetengenezwa. Na wamekubali kila wakati gavana wa kaunti yoyote ama serikali kuu inataka kutengeneza sheria ama inataka kuongelesha wenye vilabu, tuna chama kwa kila kaunti ambayo wanaweza ongea na waone mahali kuna shida na watatue. Kwa sababu biashara ya mvinyo ni biashara halali na tumeajiri watu wengi sana. So wakati tunakuja na kitu tunaita dictatorial tendency, tunakashifu hiyo na tunaomba kukuwe na spirit ya public participation na tufanye kazi pamoja. Asanteni.
Mugai Kagiri, the current chairman of Liquor Traders Association of Kiambu County, and the legal advisor of the national body, Bars, Hotels, and Liquor Traders Association of Kenya. And I have a few remarks to add on what our secretary has just said. Number one is that COVID was not caused by alcohol. Alcohol did not participate in the disease. Liquor does not accelerate, nor is not a reactor to make COVID more attacking or even lessen the Macalia COVID. So liquor should be out of this equation. COVID is not traced in any liquor selling outlet. And in fact, when the liquor traders closed their businesses, there was not a single case where COVID was reported in any liquor selling outlet. And that is why we are asking. Liquor traders have borne the burden of COVID. And we ask, why? Why liquor? And we've seen issues of discrimination. Liquor traders were ordered to close their businesses while they had livestock. They were not even given an opportunity to sell their stocks, and the stocks have a shelf life. Liquor traders employ and support the economy by paying the relevant levies, duties, and taxes. And in fact, they also contribute to the well-being of the housing department. Those landlords that have houses, liquor traders lend their houses. They also, the liquor traders support banks. They have bank loans, which needs to be paid. And that is why we're asking, whenever somebody touches on liquor trade, he should be very careful, because you are touching the lives of very, very many Kenyans. We do not sell beer as per se. We sell pleasure. That is why there is less depression where people take liquor. And therefore, we need that the policymakers start looking at this industry holistically, make policies that do not bar trade. In fact, it is one of the treaties, the world treaties, that you should not kill trade. Trade is legitimate. The only thing that you're supposed to do is to know what you want to achieve and then achieve it while trade thrives. We should not bar trade. We should not kill trade, because trade employs and trade makes a country, trade makes the economy. With what has been said and done, we can come to a simple conclusion. COVID was not a coffin to make us bury all our businesses in it. And neither Corona, or we can't use Corona as all to mean that we want to coronize liquor traders. Corona should not be used to colonize liquor traders. In fact, if a governor is not talking right now of the ICU beds, if a governor is not talking right now of the ventilators that are most required by these sick people, if he doesn't talk about the doctors, if his policy is not within the clinical officers, the nurses, and the PPEs, and the isolation centers, then we might say that he is out of the way. With an incident that happened in Kiambu, we have this to ask. If there is already a national policy guideline on how liquor traders should trade, and then somebody out there who is within the Republic of Kenya now decides to disassociate with the national policy and says, in my county, there will be no sale of alcohol. The national policy did not stop at any one time or at all the production of alcohol, the distribution of alcohol, the sale of alcohol, all the consumption of alcohol, and trying to say that in my county there will not be any sale of alcohol, or distribution of alcohol, or consumption of alcohol is going against the national policy. A question to ask: is Kiambu within the territorial jurisdiction of the Republic of Kenya, or is it outside the territorial jurisdiction of the Republic of Kenya? If it is within the territorial jurisdiction, then we have the right to say that the governor is wrong. Number two, we know that our governor, he is my governor, is the youngest governor in the Republic of Kenya in terms of the period that he has served. And he has much to learn. We advise that he should not issue such statements in the roadside. There are good policymakers in Kiambu and the legal advisors. And I heard the president once say that a good leader listens to his experts. Did the experts come in when he was making such a statement? And what was the intention? We are asking, in Kiambu and in Kenya as a whole, we are independent. And we chose Uhuru kwa sababu tulikuwa na uhuru. But what we needed are leaders, not dictators. Tulitaka viongozi. Hatukutaka watu wakuja kutudictate kile ambacho tunafaa kufanya. Therefore, what we are urging is that we are ready to sit down, we talk, but we talk as we are trading. We should not talk when we are not trading. And why do I say so? Even the greatest army that goes to war not hungry, but after being fed. No government is giving us anything to fight COVID. Fighting COVID is our all-inclusive responsibility. And we have to fight COVID when we have something to eat. You are accelerating COVID and you are actually accelerating death when you are fighting hungry. So we should be allowed to trade so that we can have even the little money that is required to buy these medicines. We are ready to support. And finally, I'm going to issue a very small statement, a very small worded statement. You cannot threaten the hungry. These people are already hungry. They have been out of business for over 4 months. They have lent to pay, where some of them have been issued with notices to vacate. Their household goods have been attached because they don't have money. And then you threaten them that they will not trade. In fact, the traders have gone to the wall. You cannot push them any further. And any reader knows that you cannot threaten the hungry. It is time that the county government of Kiambu and all the other governors sit together with their traders to formulate on a return to work formula and a better way of solving their problems rather than issuing directives at the roadside. Thank you very much. No, Kiswahili? Ama, iko sawa?
Members of the press, I'm Amos Kibe-Moigua, the County Secretary, Kiambu County for Bar Owners Association. Now we are here today to inform the nation that we are in support of the effort the government of Kenya is making to reduce the acceleration of the COVID-19, which has now entered entirely into our community. But one thing that I would like to tell the government is that in as much as we support the Ministry of Health through the CS Mutahi Kagwe, there are other interpretations that are being done by the various various governors from various counties of the Republic of Kenya. And this one, when it goes against the government directive, they start harassing bar owners or traders. Now that one, it's in itself, we have refused. Now, last time the minister and the president had a very simple directive on how the sale of alcohol will continue. The president himself said that bar owners can continue selling their products at a takeaway, and that one we have complied. We have kept the social distance, we have maintained all other protocols, but then when the errant governor of Kiambu starts to threaten people that from next week he will start arresting and closing those bars, that one in itself is criminal and it is illegal. So on behalf of Kiambu is that we require or we demand the governor to retreat that statement because it is against the government effort to promote economy through sale of alcohol. In year 2019-2018, that is 2018-2019, Kiambu County itself walipata pesa over 9.8 billion from the sale of alcohol through VAT. And this is the same money that is being wanaitisha government ikuja kusupport. And for that one, tunasema hiyo kama governor mwenyewe alekebishe na aone seek more advice from the legal department and others. And also we expect that we will meet the Council of Governors wakati tunafanya hii maneno. And again, we are also ready to be consulted, tukae chini na wao as bar traders na the government itself, kama kuna tabu yoyote ambayo inaonekana kwa uuzaji wa pombe because we are legal. Again, I'm also advising the governor and the other agents that ukunywaji wa chang'aa imezidi kila mahali, illegal drinks imetokea, na they are not going to chase those people. So they should extend their surveillance mpaka hata kwa mahali kwingine pombe hizo zinakunywa na hata bangi na zile zingine. Hayo tu ndio nasema.
Is anybody with Kitabu hujamaliza, let me see the statement. Once you close the legal avenues of getting the legalized drinks, you open the floodgates for counterfeits and illegal drinks to thrive. Thank you. Any questions? Okay. Is there any question on your side? Yes? Okay. Any question?
Questions from the press?
You're good?
Okay. Thank you so much for your time.